morning, at the peak of his financial success, Nasser was stricken with a very painful disease called shingles.
Two doctors came in. Maybe they thought that I couldn't hear them or didn't understand them. They started talking back and forth. And one of the things they said was that his immune system is not fighting back. His body's not fighting back. He's going to die. That came as a shock because these were the people that I had my hope in and my faith in and my trust in. But at that point, my hope had gone and I was crushed. My money didn't mean anything, my strength, my determination, my willpower didn't mean anything. And the only thing left was humility and fear. I didn't know, Karen, what death held for a Muslim, but I was afraid of it. I believed in a God. I didn't believe in Jesus as the Son of God, but even the Muslim God, Allah, is not a healer. So I didn't really say, Allah, heal me. I cried out in desperation. I just said, God, if you're real, don't let me die. That night, the God of the Christians answered my cry. It was not Muhammad. It was not Allah. It was Jesus. And something happened that night.
The very next morning, the doctors determined the blisters had stopped growing. They released him from the hospital with a suitcase full of medications and the grim diagnosis of continued pain and blisters. But Nasser knew that he had experienced something divine. He needed to know this Jesus. So a few days later in his own home, Nasser got down on his knees and cried out one more time.
I accepted Jesus into my heart. And I got so excited. I didn't know what born again means. I didn't know any of the Christianese language. All I knew was that this Jesus that had healed me was now in my heart.
Just a few days later, every one of the blisters and all of the disfigured flesh fell away from Nasser's body. The physical evidence of his miracle increased his desire to know God. So he bought a Bible and began to consume the Word.
Praise God. What a mighty, mighty testimony. And what God did for Dr. Siddiqui, He'll do for you if you reach out. And Dr. Siddiqui has a great message for us. We're going to go to him now. Master?
Thank you. I've got good news. Everywhere Jesus went, he preached good news. And I know there's all kinds of stuff going on in the economy and the government and the stimulus programs, but I got great news. God is about to do something in your life. I did a study from Genesis all the way to Revelations, and here's what I found out. Every recession, every famine, every pestilence that ever occurred, from Genesis to Revelations, God blessed his people and transferred wealth. Transferred wealth? Yeah. Come with me to some scriptures. Let's start in Jeremiah 29:11. Jeremiah 29:11 talks about the plan that God has for each one of us. You know this scripture well, all of you that are here, Jeremiah 29:11. He's got a plan to prosper us, not to harm us, am I right? He's got a great plan. Now, do you think that when somebody announced there was a recession, God says, oh my goodness, I didn't know about this? How was this going to happen? We better put a hold on the plan?
Come on, preacher.
Come on. He saw the end from the beginning. So that means there's absolutely nothing that's going on in America today, nothing going on in the world today that's a shock to God. God did not wake up one day and say, oh my goodness.